So if pillow is, you notice a problem, reduce it, see if you can get rid of it, it's the best thing. There is no need for anybody to go to bed every day and every day have dreams. That means you're not in a very healthy condition, you're not in a good place. Not everybody may be able to lie down flat on their back for the entire night, but in my opinion, you should not be sleeping for the entire night. Sunset to sunrise is 12 hours. A third of that is okay, a little more is okay, but not entire night. If you're doing enough sadhana, if you lie down on your back, then you will see the problem is actually the pillow and maybe your bum. Two bumps, one here, one there. So if pillow is, you notice a problem, reduce it, see if you can get rid of it, it's the best thing. About the shape of your body, all you have to do is, depending upon the shape of your body, accordingly you must adjust the angle of your legs. If you adjust the angle of your legs, the enhancement of body in certain ways that is naturally there will be adjusted and you can sleep on your back. If you do this consciously, at least for half the time that you sleep, you may achieve at least dreamless sleeps, which is a good thing, called Sushupti. That means your sleep is such, there is no REM, there is no dream, there is simply… Every day you may not sleep like that, some days some disturbances may happen, something may be happening somewhere, something might have happened in your life, something may happen, but there is no need for anybody to go to bed every day and every day have dreams. That means you're not in a very healthy condition, you're not in a good place. Once in a way some dream came, it doesn't matter, you don't have to give too much meaning to it. But every day if you're dreaming, one simple thing to do is this, that you lie down flat on your back and sleep. You will see you will breathe better, that means the life will happen better in the system and all organs will work better, and also ensuring if you don't want to have unnecessary dreams, disturbances, you must eat at least 4 hours before you go to bed, minimum. 5 to 6 hours is good. That is, you're almost hungry before you go to bed, you just drink a glass of water and go to bed. Wow, you'll wake up early in the morning. No dreams, simply sleep and wake up.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Today I'm sleeping without a pillow. As you can see, I have slept without a pillow for many months now, and on and off for a while. Every single time I slept without a pillow, I noticed the significant beneficial effects. And sleeping without a pillow is by far the best thing, the best way to go. Sleeping with a pillow, it has advantages, but it has many more disadvantages. Like for example, when you sleep with a pillow, your neck is elevated like this, which means the blood flow to your brain gets restricted. That's not the best thing. When you sleep without a pillow, your spine is straight and you will sleep without too many dreams. I've noticed that with sleeping without a pillow, the dream activity in my mind is much less, significantly less, which is what you want. Dreams are not a positive thing to have when you're sleeping. I know this is contrary to Western people's ideas about sleeping or dreams, but dreams are a mental disturbance of the mind. When you sleep and you dream, you're disturbed, you're mentally disturbed. That's not the ideal way of resting. The ideal way of resting is you fall down, instantly you go to sleep, and then you wake up as if it was 1 second. You didn't even know what happened. That's when you will be the most rested. Sleeping on your back is fantastic. Like I'm laying down my back. This is the ideal way of sleeping. The disturbances in your mind will be much, much, much less. When you turn to the side, then it's not as good. The general relaxation of your body when you're sleeping on your back is at the peak. This is the most comfortable. So if you can learn to sleep on your back, that's the most wonderful thing. Have I learned to sleep on my back? Absolutely not. So I sleep on side to side and on my back, but that's a work in progress. Another thing that's fantastic for sleeping is getting a cold shower before you go to sleep. Some people think that if they take a shower or even a cold shower, they'll be awakened and they won't sleep. Maybe you'll sleep a little bit longer, meaning it'll take you 30 minutes to sleep, but you will sleep better. Exactly what Sadhguru says, and it's true. So whenever I can, I take a shower right before bed. That's the best way of doing it. and then your sleep will be much better, much better. Another thing you can do is you need to be well hydrated in your sleep. Your dreaming process, or I'm sorry, your resting process or your sleeping process will be much better if you're well hydrated and if you're not dehydrated. But you don't want to drink water too early, too late in the night, because you're going to be awake to go to the bathroom multiple times, and that disturbs your sleep, so that's not the ideal way. You make sure you're hydrated throughout the day, and then when you go to sleep, you're not so thirsty. And lastly, my final tip is to have a completely dark room like I have. Now, right now it's daytime, but I have blackout curtains. When I close the curtains, it's like pitch black. You're gonna see. If this is the middle of the daytime and you see how much light is pouring into my room, so now let's turn off the lights and close the blinds on both windows and see what it does. Now I turned off the lights and this is the light in my room. Some corners of the blinds seep light, so that's why you can still see a little bit of light, but this is enough to go to sleep right now in the daytime, and I wouldn't even know the difference if it's a light outside or no light outside. And when it's nighttime, it's completely black, meaning that I have to turn on light to see where I'm going. That's the ideal way. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I don't know if it's sunny outside or rainy outside or cloudy outside or anything outside. So this is the absolute ideal way for your mind and for your brain to rest, recover, and ultimately fall asleep and wake up rejuvenated. So I hope you buy yourself some blackout curtains and have a peaceful, blacked out room sleep just as I do. So I challenge you and I dare you to go sleeping without a pillow for at least 1 week and see what the consequences are. When I first threw away my pillow, it was uncomfortable, like, oh, I'm losing something, and I felt, I don't know, scared almost, because the pillow is such a comfort. And sleeping without a pillow, now my neck is totally elongated, there's no support, and it felt like, I don't know, I'm falling into space. I wasn't comfortable. But now this is absolutely comfortable. This is the most comfortable that I will ever be. And sleeping on your back, sleeping without a pillow is the ideal way of sleeping, just as you saw Sadhguru say. I didn't know this. This is contrary to my regular opinion. But hearing Sadhguru say something, that man has such intense levels of perception, such deep perception on life, that I, generally speaking, trust what he says, and then try it for myself and practice and see if it works. And this absolutely works. So do this, my friends. Experiment, trust me. This is the best way of sleeping, and I don't see myself going back to sleeping with a pillow anytime soon.